Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to another reading Aquarius. This is going to be your reading for July 2021. Let's see what's going on for July for you. As you know, this is just going to be the general reading for wherever you have Aquarius in your chart. We're going to shuffle through and see what comes out. So, overall energy for you, Aquarius, is the Lovers. Games. It's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. There's a question of whether or not you're in the right, or whether or not someone else is in the right. It's like someone wants they're trying to justify their actions. Seven of Swords, someone is trying to justify their actions, the way that they believe. So there's a perspective here that is childish in nature, or it's like it's superficial, it's underdeveloped, and it has led to some conclusions being jumped to, some actions, some steps being taken, and it's like, it's so unfortunate when something is done with conviction, and it's like, what fueled it, what gave rise to that particular action, what gave rise to that particular behavior, that particular plan, that particular setup. It's like it was built on lies, it was built on fallacies, built on illusions. There's three things that are certain in this life: death, taxes, and haters. And if there's anything we can be sure of, it's that haters are gonna hate. It's like you're doing all you can to not be in the house, not be cooped up inside. And I think that there's a situation that you are trying to control, but it's like this situation has no wheels. King of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. There is an earth sign, and there is some regret. Could be a Taurus, could be a Virgo. I think that there is someone that there's a lot of distance in between you and some individual, right? And this person has gone through many changes. It's like they've gone through some kind of level up, some kind of like, this person has evolved. It's like they cocooned. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is they're looking like Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, like healed. that baby is healed, and they look good. Do I detect some FOMO? Three of Wands. Yeah. And the Emperor in reverse at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups, the Tower, 6 of Pentacles, the Magician, the Sun. You guys may be dealing with an Aries. There's Aries energies there, right there as well. But yeah, someone very independent. Someone is doing the damn thing, and someone here is upset about it. Someone wishes that they could be a part of the mix. And I feel like there is some ruminating. There is some regret about conclusions that were jumped to, or about some gossip. But they were all lies. Because whoever this person is, saying that they have their shit together is an understatement. All right, we're gonna talk about these one more time. One sec. I've never been able to understand what makes someone take pleasure in just sitting around and spending their time trash talking someone else, trying to, shit on someone's legacy, dismissing who they are as people, what they've gone through, what their story is, and making assumptions about their life. As if their lives are together, as if their paths are not crooked. And it's just, it's mind-boggling, this desire to ruin someone's reputation or trivialize their experience because of their own dissatisfaction with who they are and what they have or don't have in their lives. I think that there is someone that has been a target for far longer than they should have been. And you could argue, of course, yes, that this person never should have been. That's assuming that the people who are targeting them or talking about them, trying to tear them down, that they have any kind of capacity for self-reflection and compassion. So someone is having to eat their words. There is some humble pie. And I think it's just what the doctor ordered. And someone has to just sit back and watch their lives be proven false. Watch them be called out. Watch them be laid bare for the same people that they were bent set on impressing. There is this really pesky need for control of a situation or of a dynamic or control of information. And it's like it's the root of all discomfort. And this obsession with manipulation of information, it's like it isolates one from the world around them. And it's like, there's this, what's that documentary on Netflix? I think it's called The Social Project, The Social something or another. But the reason I bring it up is that with the advent of social media, you know, you have the ability to just create, well, people don't necessarily, well, yeah, I do think that, yeah, you could argue that this choice plays a role in this. I don't think it just happens, but when it comes to the different websites that you visit, the different sources for news that you have, you tend to gravitate towards information that is in line with who you are and what you believe in. And as time goes by and you gradually add more components, more sources that feed this idea of who we think we are and what we believe in, you know, sources that we believe are trustworthy, you kind of create this bubble of information that closes you off or has a potential to close you off from perspectives that are different than your own, that are in contrast to your own. People don't always like to read about, well, I think that, yeah, you know, some do. There are two kinds of people. You have some kind of people who do like to read about conflicting opinions. They find it to be thought-provoking. They find it to be interesting to hear the other side. But then you have people who are just more comfortable with only being exposed to ideas, thoughts, concepts that are that support their own. So who do you have around you is the question I ask. What does your bubble look like? What does it actually look like from an objective standpoint? Is there some valuable information that has been missed, that has been left out, that's the reason why you are here feeling like this? And I think that you do pride yourself on your ability to gather intel. And I think it's coming as a shock to you that you may have gotten something wrong. Now, what is the consequence of this? Because it has to mean something. Life gives you whatever you need to raise you to the next level of consciousness, and even situations like these that are jilting, that are emotionally jarring, have some kind of deeper meaning in them if we look close enough. And then it's an invitation to examine some of the things that you once believed, examine some of the habits that you may have, or thought processes that you typically default to, how you filter information and what you do with it. Therein lies the opportunity, and it's how you can come back. But you have to let go of control, and you have to see how the games have been isolating you from some of the things that you care about the most. There's a question here of what you truly do value. And if we're going by what you spend most of your time on and what's getting the majority of your attention, I think it could be perceived a certain way by some people that you care about. I think that there's a water sign or an earth sign that there's something pretty strong with. I think that there's a relationship that could be deepening roots. Yeah, there's some like root energy here. Focus on yourself and focus on your life and on the things that matter. Because I think that there's some things it's like it's gotten enough of your time, like it's a distraction. And I think that the moment that you shift your focus, you'll see, you are going to see a difference in other areas. But only when you shift your focus, you shift your attention to those. I feel the need to say, stay in your lane. There's nothing wrong with that.